Yo, what is good, people? Yo, it's your boy Persona, Gaming with Persona, host of Mind of a Gamer, host of When Persona Speaks, fellow TOA member. And it's a Thursday, not even afternoon, it's a Thursday evening. And you guys already know what's about to go on. Oh no, what's going on with the... Okay. I'm looking at the video to make sure everything good. Everything good. Okay. Yeah, guys, your boy Persona. We here. It's me and my boy Bari. Shout out to Bari.
Hey.
Before we jump into anything, let's get the outros out the way. Bari, I mean not outros, intros. Yeah, I'm talking about outros. I'm all messed up. Bari, introduce yourself real quick, bro.
Yo, man, it's your boy Jay Bari. What is good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? Hey. Best list on YouTube. It's a Thursday night. The mood is right. We're going to have some fun. Show it how it's done when Persona speaks. Hey. But we got to talk about Puddlegate. We got to talk about Spider-Man. Yo, this whole internet going crazy over Spider-Man. Hey. Motherfucker's name was fan of Spider-Man. Go ahead.
You started up already. Guys, man, oh man, I don't even know where to start.
Oh man,
yo, before we jump into anything, yo, man, I gotta go on a little mini rant about these Facebook groups. Yo, these Facebook groups weird, man. Like I post my link in a group. Like I always do it, pretty much all the groups. It don't matter. Like, you know, I do it all the time. And some person is gonna message me talking about I gotta pay $1 to post in the group. I'm like, what? Yo, what are you even talking about? Like you making no sense right now. What?
They charging to post a link in the group, or they charging they charging you to post in the group?
They charging me to post the link. Like you can like post regular, but if you post on like links to your channel or to like Twitch and all this other stuff, you got to pay money. And I'm like,
what? So they're trying to come up off of what you're doing.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
Yo, that's crazy.
I don't work around here. I'm sorry. I'm like, yo, listen, you ain't getting no bread off me. I don't know how that work with other people, but with me, nah, that's not.
Somebody gonna say, but wait, it's only $1.
Only $1. Who cares? What you mean it's only $1? Who cares? That's $1 that I could go to the deli down the block and get an Arizona real quick. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody trying to pay no what. Man, listen, can't wait to hear about this Puddlegate. Yo, shout out to Platform Live in the building. Shout out to the 5 people we got came through right now, man. Definitely appreciate you guys coming through. So, where do I start? You know, we're going to jump straight into it. So when Persona Speaks, we dedicating this podcast to, of course, Spider-Man. We're pretty much literally a week away from Spider-Man releasing. And Spider-Man has, first off, Spider-Man coming out exclusively on the PS4. You know, that right there, that whole issue last year into this year, that was an issue, especially when they did the whole expose, and you know, people were, you know, all over Twitter crying to Insomniac, oh, you know, this should be multi-plat, blah blah blah. You know how that goes. You know how that goes. And then fast forward to, I'm gonna say, how long has it been? Like a week ago, Barry? All this stuff started happening or whatever.
It was last week for sure. My bad, you hear that noise.
Yeah, it's good. That was last week. So pretty much last week, the way that let me set this up for you guys. So pretty much last week, some photos came circulating around about Spider-Man being downgraded. So pretty much people like, well, how is it downgraded? What are you talking about? You don't know what you're talking. So pretty much there's some puddles missing in a specific scene, and you guys know me that, you know, I'm someone, I like to Insomniac game. I like to show what I'm talking about. We're gonna do just that. As soon as I can find the tweet. I need to find this tweet. Oh my god. I'm so prepared. Go ahead and talk about it, Barry.
Basically, there was comparing, last year's E3 trailer in a specific scene where Spider-Man's in this building that's currently being constructed, and he's fighting some of Mr. Negative henchmen, little bad guys or whatever, right? And in this scene, he's posting up, analyzing what he's gonna do, and there's a whole bunch of puddles on the ground. And the lighting and everything is how it is in that scene. So a new trailer came out showing what Spider-Man can do in the city, and that scene pops up in there again, but it looks different. So automatically people went to the whole, it has been downgraded due to the fact that Puddles in a building that's a construction building, Puddles is missing. So that just caused the whole storm on the internet. And I've been telling this on streams everywhere. I've been saying this pretty much on Twitter. It's like things change in the development process of a game, where in an E3 trailer or a show trailer, these developers, that's not the full game that they have. I don't understand how gamers, I've been gaming for all this years, not understand this by now, especially people that is so in tune with the industry. What you see at E3 is not the final release of the game. You know what I mean? So that is just like a vertical slice. That's a slice of the game where everything is spruced up, everything is looking nice, so it can be presented in that trailer or whatever, right? But even with that being said, stuff is going to be changed. Stuff can be taken out, but stuff can be taken out so it can enhance in certain areas. I'm pretty sure that's what Insomniac did. So Insomniac was like, we don't need that much puddles in this area. So they enhanced stuff like as far as, better textures in the suit, better textures in the walls and all that stuff. And the lighting in the game has changed. You can clearly see the lighting has changed. So people is quick to see, it's quick to say that this scene is look different here than this scene. It gotta be a downgrade or something like that, right? And Insomniac came out and quickly said it's not a downgrade. It's just the lighting has changed. Yes, they took out some of the puddles. You know what I mean? But look how OD this look. I mean, it looks good. Don't get it twisted. It looks good. Would I rather the puddles? Sure, I take the puddles. It don't matter. But I'm just saying, like, I'm saying, like, just because something has changed in the game doesn't mean that it's a downgrade. You know what I mean? Like, if the overall arcing game has changed where it looks tangibly worse than what you have seen in like trailers and stuff like that, I would say, all right, that's a downgrade. But the stuff that I didn't even want to look at, well, I was forced to kind of look at because people was posting shit like, look at the screenshot, I'm playing this. You know what I mean? And it's like, obviously you can tell the lighting is different. The texture on the actual outfit look different, where originally the outfit Spider-Man suit look a little bit like plasticky a little bit. You know what I mean? Where it look a little glossy, but now you can see like in the new screenshot, it look a little bit more like fabric. You know what I mean? Look a little fabricated on there. Like it's not like a rubbery suit. It's more like something like some fabric or something. So, and the detail is more inclined in there too. You know what I mean? So I just don't know how people keep coming with these downgrade stuff. Like my whole thing about the whole downgrade stuff is like, we've been here and we've done that before on PlayStation games. Every game that come off of PlayStation, people is quick to go downgrade. But when the game comes out, it looks beautiful. It looks amazing. People's posting up screenshots for 2 weeks in a row like, wow, look at this. This is the best looking game this generation. Why do we keep doing it to ourselves? You know what I mean? Things in the game going to change. It always going to change. That's the nature of the business. Things are going to get taken out. Some stuff is going to get added up. Lighting might change because they want to make this look different in this scene or whatever. Doesn't mean that it's potentially a downgrade, people. We got to relax with these words that we use. Everybody's so definitive when it comes to these like video games. You know what I mean? Like, it got to be a downgrade. And when you tell somebody something like that, they hit you with you're just being a corporate slave or you're just being a Sony pony. I'm like, I'm not being no Sony pony. I'm just relaying what Insomniac says. I'm not developing.
First off, hold on. Let me stop you there. Even if This is my before I even touch on the screenshots and kind of speak on that, I do want to address that. And this is my issue. My issue with a large portion, I wouldn't say a large, but a specific portion of the, well, I don't even say the whole community, specific people within the community. My issue is, why is it that people are afraid to have a preferred choice in console, or in anything really? My favorite food is Big ZD. You feel me? That doesn't mean I hate pizza, chicken, fish, vegetables, and all this. I don't hate that. Just my favorite food is Big ZD or pizza or something like that. You feel me? When it comes to what we love, what we enjoy, right? I feel like a lot of people are afraid to admit that they have a favorite something, especially when it comes to consoles and in video games. People are afraid, like people will go out of their way. People
if you have a favorite, you can't bash. That's what it is.
It's not, but see, everything isn't bashing. Let's say that first. Everything isn't bashing, but people tend to go out of their way to prove to the world that they're neutral or that they're these level-headed, people that only are there for the gamer, and I'm for the people, like some political shit. For me, gaming does come first. You understand? If a game is on another platform and it's only on that platform, obviously I'm gonna pick it up. You feel me? But my preferred place to play is PlayStation. That is the truth. Like that is, like I'm not gonna lie about that to anybody. Like because it's not just because I prefer PlayStation doesn't mean I hate everything else. You feel me? I grew up on Super Nintendo, on Nintendo. You feel me? It's that's not what this is. But in terms of what a lot of people do, it's like people are scared to say they have a favorite. If your favorite console, and I say that, I feel like I say this like all the time, and it's like I'm constantly saying it. If you have a favorite console, that's fine. That's fine, man. That's fine. Where the issue comes in is when you're speaking on things you don't have knowledge of. And that's across the board. That's not just that's on PlayStation, Xbox. When you speak on things you don't have knowledge of, that's where it's a problem. Because it's like you don't know about this because you're not playing it. Or you're not on this platform to do that. Or to speak on that. Now, in terms of Spider-Man in the downgrade, you guys see the photos. I'm gonna keep it a buck here, man. I'm looking at these photos, and the first time I saw this, I thought I thought like someone was deliberately trying to do something here. Like I'm like, what's the issue? What's the issue here? You feel me? Now, when I first saw the puddle, not the puddles, when I first saw these screenshots, the first thing I noticed, I swear to God, it wasn't even the puddles. The first thing I noticed was the lighting was different. Then I'm like, damn, okay, puddles are missing. So now I'm like, damn, okay, okay, puddles are missing. My next question is, I'm looking at the suit, and Barry, the suit does look, in the first picture, the suit does look, it looked like spandex, like it looked like it looked like some weird.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like
the suit does, like no lie, the suit does look weird, and the suit actually does look like it's like fabric or some sort on his body. Like it looks like it, it does look better.
That's what I'm saying. People are so focused on the puddle. You know what I mean? It's not just the puddle, that has been changed here. I mean, listen, like like I said, games go through changes, man. Some people take stuff out, some people, add stuff in it, other places. You can't just take one little scene. Remember they did that with the Order, when it was like, yo, this lighting looked different when Holmes is dragging what's her name, the chick in the or the dude that got shot, Percival that got shot.
Percival, yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? People was like, oh, look, downgrade. You can't just take
but
one.
But even with picture. That, people were trying to blame the black bars for that. Remember that? They were trying to say, oh, the black bars, this game doesn't look good. I got the Order. This game looked amazing.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. Like, yo, you saying downgrade for a game in one little picture scene.
This is my issue. Off of one picture. You feel me? With Watch Dogs 1, that whole game was downgraded.
Watch Dogs, that was a downgrade. That was definitely a downgrade.
Assassin's Creed Unity, that whole game was downgraded. You feel me? That whole game was done for. I'm trying to think of other downgraded games. Who in Court? That's you? What's up?
I've been in here. It's me. Y'all know who it is, the stealth man himself.
Court, yo, man, talk to the people. You know what? And I'm glad you in here, Court, because I got a special question for you that I'm gonna ask a little later in the show, and it's a good question that only you can answer because of the type of gamer you are. But Court, when you seen these pictures, right? What went through your head?
Let's see. Me seeing this picture and following the team and what they've been saying between E3s and up till now. It's like one thing with the suit. They changed, not just suit, but the whole little lighting thing. They changed the lighting. It's not so intense now. 2, the suit. People were complaining that the suit was too shiny. So they went and modified the materials of the suit so it looks more softer. So that's why, if you see it in that light, if you go back to the picture, it doesn't have that luminescence like the first trailer did. It's softer. It's like you can actually see more details, even though you lose a little bit of detail here and there. Now, when it came to the whole Puddles situation, and I'm up here thinking not just, they took Puddles away. I'm up here thinking, do they have a weather system at play? Do they have some type of dynamic weather system that, hey, it might rain, but after a while, that water starts to evaporate? Because I'm seeing different levels of dampness just on the concrete, going from where the people are, it's dry, completely dry. Outside of that, a little bit of damp, leading into the puddles where it's completely wet. That's what I'm seeing.
Yo, can I say this? My bad, Court. Can I say this real quick? Just to give people you got to paint the picture for everybody out here, right? So this is a response from the community manager from Insomniac Games.
I'm actually about to put that. I literally was about to put that out. Go ahead.
He said there is no downgrade. The sun moved during the course of development, which changed the lighting in the scene. We reduced the amount of puddles there. Please enjoy the hour of amazing footage released since the E3 illustrating this. Right? That's response number 2. Here's response number 2 to Dave Jaffe. Dave Jaffe is the developer.
Send me the link to those 2 so I can post those up.
Oh, all right, hold on. I'll do after this. So Dave Jaffe says, we all know you guys didn't. And even if you did, I think it looks amazing. And I cannot wait for it. Watch the video. Ha ha ha. I know you get it. I would say the puddles were usability and design thing. Nothing to do with performance. I see a lot of people keep bringing up performance. Well, they probably took off the puddles so we could do 30 frames per second lot. Has nothing to do with performance. They said this does more of a design visual thing. And seriously, the lighting seriously changes the look of the material, especially the suit. So I don't know if let me see if I can get the link to you. 1 second. But yeah,
I got an even better one. And this one, this is the one that I'm kind of like, huh? Where I'm just kind of looking and I'm like, all right, so this person, I'm posting. Listen, man. All right, so pretty much what's
this dude infamous right here. This dude a real gaming.
Idiot. The suit texture is still there. You just can't see it due to the video compression quality and where it was pulled motion/blur wise. Lighting has changed in the last 2 years for that scene. So pretty much this is what the developer's saying. And this guy is like, why lie to us? And immediately, as soon as I read that, when I read those 4 words, I'm like, what? Like, what? Yo, one thing that bugs me. All right, so I got a scenario for you, Barry. Say me and you work at the same job, right? And I'm the IT, I'm the network guy, right? And you have an issue with your computer and it has something to do with networking, right? So I come to fix your computer and I'm working on a computer and you're telling me what I should look for within the network infrastructure on your computer. How does that sound? Me taking advice from you on how to do my job, or you telling me what I need to do in order to get the job done or solve the solution. Does that make sense? Does it make sense me as a network guy going to you that knows nothing about networking and asking you how to solve the problem?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It makes no sense. I always have this quote where I always tell people, it's like, yo, would you go up to a bum? No disrespect to people, homeless people or anything like that. But would you go up to a bum and ask him how to become a millionaire?
Hell no.
Would you do that?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Your court, real quick. If you walk, you can just mute your mic if you walk off or whatever.
I'm sorry about that. It was no, it was an emergency. My wife had.
My fault. But go ahead, Barry. My fault.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people, like I said, we read magazines, we play the video games, of course. We watch the videos and the dev stuff. At the end of the day, a lot of we're not developers. You know what I mean? They don't understand these things. But listen, all I gotta say is there's obviously stuff has changed from the scene. But what I call it a downgrade per se, I'm not going to call it a downgrade because, like I said, I personally want to see the game for myself to see if it's anything like that. But I just look at it as, okay, they took out the puddles of the game and the lighting changed. It is what it is. We've been here with many PlayStation games where the lighting changed. They took this out, or they might have added this somewhere else. You know what I mean? That's what happens in game development. That's what it is.
See, my thing is this guy. He says, what's his name? Jack Hamilton. I believe if it was a downgrade, then that would mean the PS4 couldn't handle it due to the frame rate. However, in these screenshots, we see them all around. I think they didn't feel it was necessarily in the scene anymore. Also, his suit can also appear less detailed in dark areas, and he shows screenshots of like other places in the buildings.
Yo, but that's what my man said. Yo, people's getting it twisted where they think that the puddles is part of the performance issue, or if revolving around performance. My man was saying that, yo, that's a utility kind of thing, or design. It has nothing to do with performance. You know
Not only that, but I remember the developer saying. Also, first off, this scene right here looks amazing. Like you see the puddles, and you see him about to fight some enemies, and this scene looks dope. And this was like a very, like a not intense scene, but it's a lot going on here. Like he's about to dodge or whatever the hell he's about to do, jump towards the guy, whatever. Like it's a powerful scene. The scene looks dope, And then the last scene, puddles everywhere on top of buildings, him jumping around, fighting enemies, whatever. I think my biggest issue with this is the fact that we're fixated on the wrong things as gamers.
Person, let's speak from our heart. Let's speak from our heart.
Speak from the heart. I'm gonna let you
go. You about to go down to a tunnel where you don't want to go down to. You understand me?
Yo, listen.
I'm gonna guide you real quick.
I'm following the rabbit hole.
The only reason why this shit is being brought up like this is because people want to put PlayStation 4 games and Xbox One games on the same playing field. They are not. You know what I mean? Where they're trying to, equalize, get these two platforms at an equilibrium as far as, game development and looks of a game. You know what I mean? So any little differences that happen in the PlayStation game, they're gonna quickly, spruce that up, or they're gonna quickly hype that up to say that, hey, look, PlayStation, it has its flaws too. You know what I mean? That's what they want to do.
We all know PlayStation. So see, that's the thing. We all know PlayStation has its flaws. I mean, for the past couple of years, PlayStation has been really killing it, like in terms of game development. Like let's call a spade a spade. Like not to I'm not trying to shit on no type of competition or anything like that, or on the other competition, but when it comes to what we're seeing here with Spider-Man, this is different from and people I remember when the game first came exclusive, people like, oh well, did you play Amazing Spider-Man? Did you play? Listen, man, fuck all that. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Fuck all that. I'm gonna tread, because this is also my channel, so I can't be too crazy. But in terms of what we're seeing here, this is like a true to form Spider-Man game. We're getting its own independent story that Marvel's gonna pick up as a comic. Like, this is canon what we're gonna be playing. Like, that's crazy, and this is created from the minds of Insomniac, which is dope. And honestly, when it comes to this game, it looks amazing. Like the screenshots that I've seen, the gameplay that I've seen, everything that I've seen in the game, not once was I looking at the floor and looking at the puddles. Honestly, had these pictures not shown up, I wouldn't have noticed shit. I'd have been playing the game and got to the scene and still would have been, well, I'm still going to be in awe, but I would have gotten to this scene anyway and been like, oh shit, this is dope. Because I wouldn't have been paying attention to that. Like I wholeheartedly wouldn't have. And the thing that annoys me is the fact that everyone is fixated on this one, like literally this one pocket of information, or this one pocket of the game, which is 0.005% of the game. Like this one scene does not affect the entire game.
Did you just say 0.005% of the game?
Whatever, man.
Bruh, it ain't even that. It's like a 1/1,000,000% of the game. This is like Infamous all over again.
Exactly. Like
it's like Horizon. Remember Horizon?
No,
Horizon, Infamous.
Infamous was worse because they did the same thing in Infamous. They did a lighting change and people freaked the hell out. They were like, "Oh my god, downgrade!" They're like, they just changed the lighting. What are you talking about? And then you have people trying to sit there and argue with me, and I had the game.
Yeah,
literally
you had it early. Yo, funny story for you guys. That's how I met Court. I met Court first out of everybody in the council, and so, shout out to Sony PlayStation Security. Court though.
Oh God, we ain't gonna talk
about Court first out of everybody. I was like, yo, how'd you get the game early? I was hella hype. I'm a huge Infamous fan. Check the trophies. I don't need to lie. And I was just like, yo, how'd you get the game? Whole shit. And he was like, yo, man, game and Battlegrounds. I was like, all right, I've been there. It was history.
Yeah.
But Court, I have a special question for you that only you can answer. And Bar, you can chime in too after he's done, because I know you want to touch on this. Do you think that the reason we're getting this level of scrutiny when it comes to console gamers is because we have PC gamers looking at these pictures?
Oh shit!
Do you think if, like, do you think? I'm trying to. Do you think that, like, because honestly, I feel like PC gamers are the ones that kind of pick up on this type of shit and kind of just blow it out of proportion, and then you have the followers within social media that kind of just latch onto that. People that are so gun ho for PC, or they normally play on PC, or they got these powerful rigs and all these crazy things. They notice these things.
They're trying to dictate what console gamers should want in a game.
Yeah. Thank you. Do you feel like PC gamers are trying to dictate what console gamers should deem acceptable?
Well,
as a PC gamer, because you are a PC gamer with a powerful rig, probably more powerful than most people in the community. But I'm gonna shut up on that.
I have a decently powerful rig by today's standards.
Facts.
But I think it's a little bit of a mixture. Now, I will say PC players or some people in the PC community, I'm not going to say PC players, some people do or have tried to put PC standards onto consoles.
You need to be brains.
I'm the type of person, I'm like, look, I love my PC. I love 60 frames a second just like everybody else. But when it comes to a console, I'm not would it be nice? Yes. But I'm not the one building it either. I'm not the one making the games for it either. So for me, if I build a PC, I know what I want. So if I want 60 frames a second, I will build it to do 60 frames a second. If I buy a console, I would love it to be 60 frames a second. But if they put out a game that's great, oh well.
See, hey, but that's my thing though. Like, I mean, let's
as long as it's playable. Now, if it's doing some nonsense
if it's doing some crazy janky shit,
if it's doing some if it's doing janky stuff, then no.
Yeah, if it's having like frame rate issues, even at 30, then that's unacceptable. Even like on the console level, it's like, yo, like, what's up, guys? Like, you can't get this locked.
If it's running like them Xbox games, then we have an issue.
But and I know people gonna say, well, 30 frames a second isn't smooth. I'm like, look, I don't forget what. In fact, playing Shenmue again, that, from what I remember when I first played, it had its jankiness back on the Dreamcast. I played it now, and I was like, I know this ain't 60 frames a second, but damn, it's smooth. Because they got it locked. And of course, it's supposed to be locked, and of course, we don't know why they couldn't get the 60 frames a second, probably mess up the whole engine. But the fact that it was smooth, there's no hitches, it just runs. I am fine with that. I'm not one of these people that just demand everything be 60 frames a second on a console. Unless it just like, if it's like Quake or something. If it's Quake, yes, it damn well better be 60. That's why I'm not buying a damn Switch to play Doom. I refuse to play Doom at 30 frames a second. Damn all that.
My thing is this. If the Puddles is removed on one scene, right? So, the scene in question, right? Mm-hmm. If the Puddles are moved from this scene, but then you still see puddles scattered everywhere on rooftops when you're fighting in the game, what does that mean?
That it was just a cosmetic change, honestly. At that point, it was just like, hey, this particular scene, we didn't want that many puddles.
Because wouldn't you see less puddles, like, period?
Yeah.
Like, if the scene in question is less detailed, all right? Let's, for argument's sake, let's say that the scene is downgraded. We're not saying, we're just speaking hypotheticals. If the scene itself was downgraded, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would the entire game also suffer? Could the entire game suffer from a downgrade from a cutscene like this? Meaning that if there's no puddles in the picture in question in this scene, would the no puddles in this scene also affect how the rest of the game's puddle mechanics, or whatever the hell you want to call it, how that would be displayed throughout the world?
It should be, if there was truly a downgrade.
So if we get Spider-Man on September 7th and we still see puddles scattered everywhere on rooftops while we're fighting and stuff like that, what does that mean?
That in that particular scene, they just changed it up. That's it.
So does that mean it's a downgrade?
No. It's not a downgrade at all. It's just a scene change. It ain't like we ain't seen scene changes before.
Of course. Barry, what do you think? What's your thoughts?
Like I said, it's not like I said. You cannot look at one little scene and call it a downgrade for the overall game. You know what I mean? Just because one scene took away some stuff from a specific scene, is all you know what I mean? I don't know why people are so infatuated with Puddles. By the way, right? Can I go on a tangent?
Oh no, go ahead, yo, Barry, speak from your heart. I had to listen, man. I got you.
Yo, I'm gonna go on a tangent for a little bit, man. Because I remember in 2015. You know what I mean? Sorry to go back 3 years, guys, but is it been 3 years since GTA 5 came out?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
You know what I mean? The same motherfuckers that's bringing up Puddles in Spider-Man 2018 was the same motherfuckers talking about why are PlayStation fans talking about grass?
It's
It's not a big deal. Look at what we're talking about, guys. We're talking about grass. Why are gamers talking about grass? We're not talking about the gameplay. We're not talking about how fun it is. We're talking about grass. So what if the PlayStation 4 have more grass than the Xbox One? It's just grass. Now, these are the same dudes that's so infatuated with freaking Puddles. What is going on here? You know what I mean? If a puddle was missing here and it was there in the beginning, why are you so concerned now? You know what I mean? You didn't care about more grass on the PS4. Did it affect your gameplay? I'm talking about people that had these stances before, and their stance is completely different now. You know what I mean? I'm trying to listen, guys. I've been trying to tell you guys that a lot of these people you watch, I don't care who it is, your favorite YouTubers, they are full of shit. Okay, they don't have a proper stance. Everything that these guys are doing and saying is more because the opportunity strikes. It's all for an opportunity to get views or get extra little cash. Like, yo, if I could bring a Spider-Man, downgraded, look, it's missing Puddles. You know what I mean? But I'm pretty sure if you search in these people's YouTube box history, if you go into the search bar, like let me search up GTA Grassgate or search up GTA Grass. These are the same people is going to tell you, why are we worrying about such frivolous things like grass? Who cares if the PS4 has more grass than the Xbox One? It looks better, but who cares? Does it affect the gameplay? You know what I mean? Enough is enough. Stop it. It's okay. You have a PS4. Buy the damn game. It costs $60 and play the damn game. We all know that when people send screenshots, what's the biggest thing that everybody always say, especially when it's a great looking game? I remember when God of War came out or Horizon came out. Yo, people was posting up. Let's use God of War. People was posting up screenshots saying, yo, these screenshots doesn't even justify the beauty of the game, guys. You got to see it for yourself. Now these same freaking people is using these screenshots from a YouTube video to try to justify that game got downgraded. Stop it. It's okay. Enough is enough.
See, but my thing is this, though. Even at E3, and people that I know personally that played the game, they said the game looked like it looks great, but no one ever mentioned Puddles. Like,
Puddles
and these are people that go to like events and all these different things. Like, no one mentioned Puddles. Like, no one that I talked to personally ever said, yo, man, the game looked great, but it didn't have enough Puddles. Like, yo, guys.
They talk about the traversal with Spider-Man, the how fluid it is.
Those are the things I can't, yo. It's the same thing with COD, man. Like, I hate to go to COD. Like, we kind of jumping all over the place, but screw it. It's 1% of speak. This ain't MUG. So, MUG, we kind of more structured. But it's the same thing with COD. People will tell you COD is trash. And then when you ask them what's trash about the game, they can't tell you. Like Spider-Man is a game. I've been hyped for this game for a minute. Like, ask Barry. Remember when we was doing the live stream in 2016 when they showed everything? Yeah. I've been hyped for this game for a minute. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan.
Listen, I was giving people wrong release dates for a good 2 years now because I wanted to play this damn game. It's not a game out here.
Yeah, yo, this game, like, and regardless what anybody says or anything that may transpire, my excitement for the game has never dwindled, period. Because for me personally, I'm hyped for the game. You feel me? I'm hyped to play the game. The screenshots that I'm seeing, the gameplay videos that I've seen, the combat videos, the trailers, the everything that I've seen has me excited for the game. And you know what? I don't want to say this, but you know, I am going to say this because this is how you know people don't follow Insomniac and don't know Insomniac as a developer. Insomniac's been making games for like what, 2 decades now? Court, what is it? 2-3 decades?
Almost. Well,
It's the 90s.
Since the 90s, right?
Late 90s.
Late 90s, right? They've been making games for decades. You feel me? Insomniac is not no slouch when it comes to making games. Did you see what they did with Ratchet and Clank, the remake on PS4? That should look like a Pixar movie.
I mean,
you mean to tell me that Insomniac don't know how to make games?
look,
That Insomniac is messing up on games? Hell no. Sunset Overdrive even looked good.
look, I'll just go keep it a buck.
Ratchet and Clank, Resistance. You guys ain't play Resistance 1, 2, and 3? What?
Look,
Insomniac don't know how to make games? Yo, that's disrespect, not even just to gaming. That's disrespect to Insomniac. Like, yo, to even doubt or even assume. And this is why I say we in the generation of these new age gamers, man. These new age gamers, man. And again, gamers for everybody, but it's certain places where gaming, where people should keep their mouth shut when it comes to gaming.
look.
And kind of just sit down and listen, because it's not like you can't doubt Insomniac.
Hell, I wouldn't even say don't doubt Insomniac. Just for the past year, every game that has come to PlayStation, whether it be Detroit, God of War, what else? Horizon.
Yo, remember Horizon, bro? Yo,
Yeah.
they said that world wasn't real. They didn't believe that the world didn't look that good.
So y'all are up here screaming downgrade. I'm like, bro, we don't had 3 beautiful looking games. Beautiful. And y'all really think a downgrade is gonna happen on Spider-Man? Because of some puddles?
Yo, Puddles is the deciding factor on a downgrade for the whole game.
Yo, speaking on that, did you see the people that were saying that they were going to cancel their pre-order because of this?
Hey, yo, I was about to bring that up before you go.
Wait. First off, let's keep this a buck. If they saying they gonna cancel their pre-order, they ain't even pre-ordered the damn thing.
Nah, yo, check this out, Court. They not only they was gonna cancel their pre-order for whatever is happening. They saying they canceling their pre-order because Insomniac announced the title or the details of the first DLC story mission, or the first story DLC to come out a month later after the game. So this boggles my mind to see how people is real. Yo, it got to be fake hype, or they just like
fake outrage.
Yeah, they're just opportunists, because this was like stated from like the beginning when the collector's edition was announced and all the pre-orders went up and everything. Like, yo, they was gonna have 3 separate story DLC, and it's gonna be in a package if you want to get the deluxe edition and the collector's edition and all that stuff. And they will be announcing it closer to date as far as like the titles and stuff. So they announced the titles of each of the DLC, and they said that October 23rd, the first story DLC will come out. You got people talking about, yo, why are they announcing this a week later? So you tell me that they took stuff out the game and put it as DLC? Why do these people always think that? Dudes can say the sky is blue. You look up and you're like, is it? Is it? You know what I mean? The dude said, yo, my man, we still developing the actual DLC. It's not done yet. We're still developing. The game has been gone gold since what, like 3 weeks now or something like that. The game been gold.
Like the beginning of July, I think.
Yeah, the game been gold in either end of July or beginning of August. I know one of them shits.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, and the man is telling you that this DLC is still being developed. The first one is not even done yet. How is it that they're taking out stuff and putting as DLC? We need to stop this assumption with DLC now, man. Stop it. If you don't want to get a DLC, you don't have to get it. Buy the $60 version. You're not a fan of the game. If you didn't know about what they was doing with the DLC, don't ask. Yeah, I don't know how people are acting surprised that you've been following this game. You haven't, because trust me, I've been following this game very closely at what they've been saying and everything, and they announced this joint or told you what they was going to do. The only thing that they said that they was going to do, but they didn't really do it, they said they're going to wait until people actually get it, is the actual reveal of the statue. They pulled that back with the collector's edition.
They said it was going to be a spoiler if they really revealed the statue, so they said forget it.
But my bad. Go ahead, man.
I'm in agreement, because I'm sitting there and I'm like, when it comes to people saying that they're going to cancel their pre-orders, I'm kind of looking at it like, really? This is what you canceling your pre-order over? You know, Puddles? Like, I had people saying they were going to cancel their pre-order over Puddles. Like, I've read the tweets in Insomniac's mentions of people saying they would cancel it, and I'm sitting there laughing.
I'm canceling my Forza Horizon 4 pre-order because I think the game got downgraded. Sorry.
What? Oh my god! Remember when they were comparing crowds when it came to what was it? Was it Gran Turismo and Forza? I think they were comparing the crowds, and I'm like, who the fuck looking at crowds at 100 miles per hour? I'm not looking at no crowds, man. Not at no 100 miles per hour. I don't give a shit about that. But guys, when it comes to Spider-Man, like, I can't wait for next week, because that's when the reviews drop. The internet gonna be set ablaze. Yo, that's when I can't wait to see how Twitter erupts. But this right here, I'm speechless. Honestly, I think this is the pinnacle of foolery,
of stupidity. Only because it's on PlayStation. I'm telling you, this wasn't going to be up and coming or nothing like that if it was a multi-plat game. Everybody be like, yeah, man, yeah, but it's only on PlayStation. These niggas, I'm telling you,
they're looking at it with a microscope.
Yo, they are hurt. They are hurt, bro. And when the game come out, they're gonna get even more hurt. I had this dude. I'm sorry. I had to say this. What's his name? Arsenal. My bad. I mentioned names for something. My bad, bro.
You good?
This dude out here talking about I feel bad because I should cancel. Well, you know, Kofi, he did a impression on Spider-Man, right? Mm-hmm. So he did an impression of Spider-Man. He didn't have gameplay up. He just had a portion of the screen, shown as far as for the menu. And he's talking about a game, no spoilers. I didn't really watch it because you know me, I don't want to divulge in any stuff to ruin my experience as far as spoilers, or I want to find out everything on my own, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't watch it, so I missed the video. But so Insomniac and PlayStation, they pretty much strike the video down, took it down, and he had a strike on his channel. Which I even wrote to Insomniac and the community manager. I was like, yo, remove that strike, man. You got dudes can't stream it for freaking 3 months now. That's kind of harsh, you know what I mean? Even though I understand the policies and the rules when it comes to such a big game. People thinking Spider-Man is like Sea of Thieves and State of Decay. It's not.
Nah.
This is a huge game. So when it comes to leaks and spoilers, they not messing around with that shit. You know what I mean? They really cracking down on that stuff. So I understand that aspect, but Kofi, he's a dude in the community that, he has a podcast going and he have a Patreon. He kind of needs to have his channel going, you know what I mean? Yeah. But he did take a risk on doing it. So this guy, Arsenal, this man was talking about, well, this is not right. I feel like canceling my pre-order for Spider-Man. But guess what? This man, the typical excuse of all excuses why he ain't canceled. Oh, I'm getting it as a gift. If you don't shut the shut up. Yo, everybody always have that excuse. It's a gift. It's a gift. yo, shut your ass up. Shut up. Yo, bro. Yo, listen. If I wasn't the person that I am, and I know if I say something on Twitter, how people get so sensitive, that's why I fell back on. Yo, I really wanted to say, yo, nigga, shut the fuck up, please. that's why I wanted to say to that dude, like, yo, please shut up, bro. You know what I mean? Like, yo, yeah, everybody feeling for my man Kofi. You know what I mean? Everybody that did, we put out and we said we did what we did. You talking about canceling a pre-order for something that you quote you was hyped for? That's that gaming politics shit right there, man. You know what I mean? Shut up.
Yo, that's the thing I don't get, man. Like, yo, and I'm still a quote from you. Gaming is a selfish experience. I don't care what nobody say. Even when I'm playing multiplayer, yo, me and Barry. I think this is why me and Barry so good in COD, and I'm sure he'll agree here. When me and Barry are playing COD, we're not playing as a team. we're playing as
we going at it. Yeah, we actually having an infight.
Yeah, like it's like an internal competition for me because I'm looking at the leaderboard like, yo, why the fuck Barry got 3 more kills to me? No, this is not how it goes. And I start going in, and then he'll like, oh wait, Persona on top, hold up, and then that's how we play COD, and that's how we dominate, even in objective-based games. The only time we're playing as a team is to get the objective. Boom, we out. All right, I'm going to get my kills. You feel me? It's a selfish experience because I'm not playing for Barry, and Barry's not playing for me. He's playing for himself.
Yeah, I mean, we do what we do, but at the end of the day, it's like we still have that infight of competition. You know what I mean? Like, yo, we gonna go in.
When it comes to gaming, I don't know how y'all is listening or anybody that may listen to this later. I don't know how y'all how you view gaming is how you view gaming. And I respect that. Like, I respect everybody's view of how they may view gaming when it comes to what they do in gaming. I respect that. For me personally, I feel like gaming is it's more of a personal experience, because my experience is never going to be the same as Barry's, no matter what game we play, even down to Call of Duty. Our experiences are never going to be the same. And the reason for that is because me and Barry, we're 2 different people. Everybody in the community, we're all a different person. Now, we may have the same likes, me and Barry both love COD, for example. Me and Barry both love fighting games. You feel me? Me and Court both love racers. You feel me? What we like may fall in the same playing field, but how we experience these games are very different. I love Spider-Man as a comic book guy, as a game. I'm sure I'm going to enjoy the game, but how I experience the game and how I go through the game is going to be completely different than how anybody else in the community goes through.
Oh yeah, I'm playing that game at a very slow pace because I look at Nick Nat Patty Wax, give a dog bone.
Oh yeah, I'm looking. Listen, as a New Yorker, I'm looking at the street signs. I'm looking at the people. I'm looking in the alleys at the buildings. I'm looking at everything because I want to make sure everything is completely 100%.
Yo, you already know. I'm looking for cameos, and I don't have to tell y'all which character I'm looking for that I want to see. I've been saying it for long. Like, listen, exactly. You already know what it is, bro.
I'm looking everywhere in that city. But so how we experience things are very different. And I feel like a lot of people within the community tend to lean on bigger voices to kind of tell them how they should experience a game, which that's not gaming to me. That's not how game. Yo, listen, I play a lot of games, right? I play a lot of everything. And when I'm playing these games and when I'm doing these things, I'm not looking at the council or someone to kind of guide me into how I should experience these games or how I should feel about the game. I'll ask for opinions, like, oh, yo, Barry, you pick like Shining Residence. Me and Barry both love JRPGs. Wait, listen, when it comes to JRPGs, you not I could talk you under the table. Feel me? Barry, he's just as knowledgeable, if not a little bit more, because he's a little older. I'll give him that.
Don't bring up my age. Don't bring up my age.
So when it comes to JRPGs, I can go to Barry, like, yo, Barry, ask them about Shining Rise. Like, yo, Barry, you bought that Shining Resonance. How is it? Oh, it's pretty dope, man. I think you like it. It's kind of like Tales. Oh, it's kind of like Tales? I'm out there. And I bought it. And I played it. But I experienced it differently. I'm like, oh, the combat's a little different. It feels weird. It feels like, Barry loves it. I'm like, it's a little, it's a little off, but I kind of like it.
Story's good. Story's very good.
The
combat is going to get taken a little bit used to because you press a circle and triangle.
Yeah, it's definitely not Tales of Berseria combat. That's for sure. It's definitely
no. Because you in the beginning, you're gonna get other characters and stuff. You're gonna see. You're gonna get a dude with an axe. You're gonna get a dude with a guitar. You're gonna be like, oh, hold up.
Oh, really? A guitar? Okay, straight Nero status. But when it comes to experiences and how we experience things, it really is a selfish experience. Like, honestly, it's a selfish experience.
Yo, I put a tweet out. I think it was yesterday. I was just like, yo, I don't know how people that been saying that they've been gaming for umpteen years, but still relying on other people's opinion to see if they like a game or not. Like, what happened to all that experience? You know what I mean? Like, yo, you got that much experience of gaming. You don't know what you like or don't like right now. You know what I mean? Like, it don't make no sense to me, man, how I see people, asking questions like, yo, man, should I get this? And then when you attack their gaming credibility, they're like, listen here, youngster, I've been gaming for 30 years. You've been gaming for 30 years. This motherfucker right here that you've been asking for his opinion, been gaming for 5. Why are you asking if you should buy a game or not? You know what I mean? Like, yo, 30 to 5 years is a huge difference. You know what I mean? I'm confused with this community sometimes, man. Confused.
Mm-hmm. What, you got anything you wanna add?
Well, hey, honestly, I really ain't got nothing to say because hell, I'm just ready for Spider-Man to come out. Like, all I want to say is, y'all motherfuckers screaming downgrade for no goddamn reason. Shooting hot air for no goddamn reason.
Enough is enough.
Just wasting your damn breath for no goddamn reason. You can be doing other shit for no goddamn reason. But instead, you want to waste time, sit here and shout out to I guess he's marketing manager of Insomniac.
Oh yeah, James Stevenson. I told him I hit him out like, yo, man, come through to the podcast, man. We gotta talk.
I was like, shout out to that man, because
he was going in on them.
Was
going in on them film.
Because I was like, look, that man better than me, because I wouldn't be going back and forth.
Yo, the whole Insomniac, man, they've been responding to people.
But see, that leads into what I was just about to talk about next. Passion. Insomniac has been, I've never seen a developer this into fanboy shit, into like stuff like this. I've never seen a developer in the middle of like fanboy posts, fanboy tweets. Like, James Stevenson and Insomniac, or whoever runs the Insomniac Twitter, whoever, they were in these comment sections debating these fanboys.
Look,
they were they were going back and forth. I couldn't believe it. I'm reading this. I'm like, and y'all know all week I've been pissed off. I'm not pissed off, but cause I'm like, I'm looking at something like, real talk, Insomniac, you don't gotta do this.
Mm-hmm.
One tweet, that's it. Listen, y'all know how much I don't give a shit. If someone feels some type of way, I'm on my meet you shit. Bye.
Yo, you know what's crazy? What happened to the whole is the game fun aspect? Why you came by grab? You remember? I'm gonna bring up myself. You remember when I was bashing the hell out of Crackdown 3? This is not my stance, by the way, guys. This is not my stance. You want to know my stance? Come to the channel. You know my stance. I'm just pointing out certain hypocrisies where people was attacking me because I'm talking about, this game looks like dog shit, and people was telling me, why you care about the graphics? Why you care about the graphic? And I'm seeing these same dudes talking about Puddlegate. You know what I mean? Isn't that graphical stuff?
Yep.
Is the game fun?
Yo,
Will you enjoy it?
That's how I felt about what's that card game that Bethesda was talking? Yo, if you if you watched the podcast like 2 weeks ago with me and Demi, I kept it a buck. They talking about cross play, cross buy, cross save, all this cross shit, and I'm looking at it like, is the game fun? That's my first and foremost concern. It seemed like people, the fun is an afterthought for a lot of people. I feel like, yo, the fun come first for me. Fuck the exclusivity. Fuck all this other stuff. The fun come first. If the fun ain't there, I ain't there.
The fun is definitely more important. Don't get it twisted. I'm a graphics dude, man. Like I like detail. I like to see what developers put in their games and all that stuff. But if the game's not funny, of course, you know what I mean, that holds more weight. But I ain't gonna be one of these guys like, yo, saying I don't care about graphics. I do. You know what I mean? I like the shininess. I like the good looking games. You know what I mean? But it ain't no downgrade. That's all I gotta say. It ain't no downgrade. I don't know what I was going with that.
How y'all feel about Insomniac being in the middle of these tweets, really defending the game? Does that show the passion they have for this project?
It shows one thing, because kind of like me, when somebody tries to sit there and lie on me and say what I don't done, and y'all seen this firsthand how I go off on the person. I
said what I said.
Look, because first sit there and be trying to put words in your mouth and saying or making it seem like you saying like no. Wait a minute. You attacking something personally that we don't put hours into developing, sitting here making the best game that we can possibly make and keep it true to Spider-Man, and y'all worried about some puddles and trying to say that we have purposely downgraded our own project because y'all just want to make up some little thing. I'm like, look, bro, we ain't gonna have this. If you ain't been in this office working on it, don't speak a word.
Be honest, it's not an Xbox game. You don't got to question
that country swagger. Like, don't speak a word.
Look, and that's the thing, and that's the same thing. Like a few weeks back, you had people up here getting that iced tea because the man didn't care about. He was like, "Yeah, on a PlayStation and the Xbox, people was getting at him." I was up there like, Ice-T, you better than me, because I wouldn't even responded to him. I'd have just said what I said and kept moving.
Yo, sometimes you gotta respond, man, because Insomniac, Ice-T, they knows social media is very detrimental. It can ruin a game. Look at how, say they didn't respond to anything. A lot of people that's gaming politician mindset, they want to get the game because of these things being brought up. You know what I mean? They will fall back from it like, oh well, they're not responding. They're not responding to the community or anything like that, or you know what I mean? They're unapproachable or things like that. Social, you got to nip it in the bud. Somebody talking about your craft, somebody talking about your work, nip that shit in the bud. And I like what they're doing because they're very easy to, get a response from. Well, not easy to get a response from, but they do respond when they need to.
Yeah, and I applaud them for being out there. But if it was just me, it'd have been a whole different story.
You making an indie game, and dudes is like, yo, man, this too much. Say you're doing a pixelated game, it's too much pixels in here, man.
I'm putting out one tweet, and that's it.
I'm telling you, you got to respond because look at social media can ruin it. Look at No Man's Sky, bro.
You right? Oh yeah. Well, No Man's Sky was. They kind of themselves, man.
No Man's Sky. Let's be honest here. And I said I wanted to make this video so bad, yo, but it's just so much work and research going in. But people was not listening to this dude. They pick and choose what they wanted to see, and they wasn't listening to full details on what this dude said. You know what I mean? As far as the multiplayer aspect, and they just ran with the assumption of what he said instead of what he actually said. And I know when I say that, people are like, "What you mean by you're a damage controller?" No, listen to what the motherfucker was saying. Yo, I don't know if it was me or anybody else. Like, yo, when they have an interview or when they have like a article, I actually read the shit. You know what I mean? So what whatever was said, and now the internet, they ran with whatever they wanted it to hear, and it pretty much ruined that kind of game until now. They're trying to build a reputation back up, but I'm not saying social media can ruin a game.
And you know what else is funny? You're right about social media ruining a game, because I know Barry ain't gonna agree with this, but look at Battlefield 5. People went out and got mad because, and I won't keep it a book, it was women in there. And I was like, wait a minute. Y'all up here thinking they gonna put women on the front lines when they ain't even said that. Not once in anything that they showed. Because the first thing they showed was a multiplayer trailer, even though, yes, it was a done-up multiplayer trailer like DICE always does. Y'all more offended by a woman being in there. Just because a woman is in there, y'all are making all these songs. Oh my God, they're putting women on the front lines of World War II. Multiplayer. What is historically accurate about multiplayer?
Hey yo, and the funny thing about it, COD, you can put a woman in the World War II game,
and nobody said shit.
And they always call the COD community immature.
But even still, it's like people ran with that one video and assumed, oh, they're putting women on the front lines of World War II and making it seem like, I'm like, y'all do realize outside of the United States and outside of Great Britain, during World War II, there were actually women that did fight, not like the big headline Battle of the Bulge and all these. We just talking about like resistance groups. There were women in these resistance groups. They fought. They died. Maybe Battlefield is trying to tell that side of the story, like they said, hey, we're going to talk about the resistance group in XYZ country. Guess what's in the resistance? Anybody and everybody that volunteers to be in the resistance. Men, women, and children. So if you were offended by the fact that a woman is in a resistance group in a country that was taken over by Germany, you might want to go do some more historical research. Because I'm telling you, they was there. I ain't talking about in the United States Army or the French Army or the Russian Army, even though they did have a whole sniper corps of women in the Russian Army. Not like any of those, especially not in Japan. Those were nowhere to be seen. But in these other countries, where they had to fight to get some kind of semblance of their country back, everybody was in the trenches. So y'all can miss me with that. It's not historically accurate nonsense. Because y'all got this mindset of, oh, well, I'm playing the United States. Why is there a woman in here? Why are you playing multiplayer and expecting historical accuracy? If you want that, I'm going to point you in the direction of the game right now. Call Postscriptum. Go play it.
Hold on, Court. Because you trying to run away from this L. You know what I mean? And you're being very disrespectful right now.
Look, Barry, we ain't gonna talk about COD and how it got scared of COD and all that. We already know what you about to say.
Yeah, we try to tell him, Persona, he didn't want to listen.
Look, I never said Battlefield was gonna beat COD. That was never me. I said Red Dead don't scare everybody away. So, again, for everybody on social media that jump on every little bandwagon they can, stop. Because y'all really out here trying to ruin some damn games that can be great over some little insignificant shit. Like I said, if you want historical accuracy, we would have still had motherfucking Brothers in Arms going right now. The one game that was on console that tried to give you the real life experience or close enough to what it would be like if your ass went over there. Hey, that we ain't never heard that since, what was that? I can't even think of the third game that they had now, and I got it.
Let's get back to Spider-Man. Back to Spider-Man.
But in closing, Persona, y'all motherfuckers need to stop. It ain't even gaming no more. It really ain't. Y'all can't enjoy a game without fucking taking out a magnifying glass on the motherfucker. Like, are y'all gonna do the same shit when Dragon Quest come out?
No, because ain't nobody gonna. Well, I ain't gonna say nobody gonna buy it, but they not
gonna buy it, bro.
They're not gonna buy that. No.
But I'm just saying that's a hey, yo, that junk gonna hurt my soul, bro. Because listen, when I come back from Twitter, end of September, I'm going on a rant with these motherfuckers. Trust me.
Look, and that's the thing. I'm gonna buy it again because I bought it last year.
Yeah. Yeah, I got that. I got the Destiny 2 Forsaken, and I got Spider-Man. It's crazy that they all released in literally
hey, I got that
same week. It's crazy, man.
So my thing is, if y'all gonna be all up here with a damn magnifying glass, I need all y'all to get the fuck off console right now and go play on the PC. If y'all gonna be that goddamn meticulous about every little fucking thing in a game. Oh my god, this one little puddle moved an inch. Oh my god, downgrade. Oh my god.
Yo, every game people gonna be doing that now. Yo, trust me, I'm telling you, when Forza come out, yo, be ready.
And you know what?
Be ready.
I seen that too with Forza, people talking about downgrade. And I'm like, what?
I said downgrade for sure. Well, I ain't even gonna front with you. I said it.
I'm not getting on that train because one, I ain't the type of person to hate on the game, and the game ain't even out. It's like, let me play the damn game.
Yeah, I understand that aspect. But I've been seeing people damage controlling.
I'm just saying, like,
Forza talking about, well, we was watching a stream while we were streaming. Like, what? Then I'm hearing people saying, like, yo, well, the PC version gonna look good. What that got to do with the Xbox One version that they're showing?
Yeah, but here's my thing. Like, when I seen what people was talking about downgrade, I'm like, one, the damn scene ain't even 1-to-1. So I can't accurately tell you if that's a downgrade or not. Plus, I can't really tell you if it's a downgrade from a fucking YouTube video anyway, considering that it's a YouTube
does
stream.
Heavy compression anyway.
So. I'm like, it's a YouTube stream that you're restreaming again on top of the new video. So you want me to tell a downgrade off of double compress now?
YouTube, Twitter, they all compress them jokes.
All that compressed.
I'm like, so you want me to see a downgrade on some compressed shit? Like,
my whole thing is, like, you know, when it comes to Spider-Man, again, you know, none of this whole Puddlegate, whatever you want to call this, none of this has deterred me from my excitement. My excitement is so high for the game that I even went back and started the Amazing Spider-Man all over again and started rereading that and just getting into that Spider-Man mode. And Spider-Man is an amazing Spider-Man comic run. Like that whole joint is just amazing. But it's just reading that just had me so giddy. Like, I'm reading it on the train. I'm like, yo, oh my god, whatever. The writing was I just I'm ready for Spider-Man, and we're pretty much a week away, and
it's gonna be you almost about to be at one of Spider-Man's greatest feats. You know what I mean? Lifting that locomotive off of people talking about Spider-Man week. Yo, sit your ass down. Go read a comic.
But guys, last thing to Insomniac. Thank you for making video games, man. I've been playing y'all games for a long time. One of my favorite games from you guys is Resistance: Fall of Man.
Oh yeah.
Ratchet and Clank as well, obviously. But Resistance: Fall of Man. That game, I put a lot of time into that game when I first got the PS3. I met like a lot of amazing people online through that that I've formed like some pretty really good friendships with online or whatever you want to call it. So big shout out, Insomniac, keep doing what you're doing, keep making games. Just know that, people out here, we do support you. I got to give you guys a shout out too for being in real talk, being in them Twitter streets like that. Yo, you and James Stevenson, y'all some real cowboys out here, man. Y'all real. Because I know how relentless the internet can be, and I know how just how annoying and how crazy people are. So shout out to you guys. I know you guys wouldn't have done it if you wasn't as very passionate about your game, very passionate about your project. I got it pre-ordered 3 times over because I got digital collectors and a PS4. So I'm in it for the long haul. I ain't streaming the game because I told myself I will never stream another PlayStation exclusive. Go buy the game. I'm not streaming it. You're not getting that from me. I'll stream a third party, but it's in terms of play, because it's always PlayStation exclusives that people come to so that they know what to talk about when they need. Nah, you're not. I'm not gonna be contributing to that. Fuck that. Nope. Go buy the game.
I would just say you might get it a month, 2 months after release.
I just thought, only reason I'm streaming God of War is because game been out, whatever.
New Game Plus.
That's the only reason I'm streaming that. For Spider-Man, that's not getting no stream from me. Y'all gonna have to probably go somewhere else.
Y'all
ain't getting that from me.
You can't review the game off your feed.
Look, Persona, they might get 1 hour from me, and that's just like the opening hour, and that's it.
Nope. Only thing they getting from me is on Twitter. I'm gonna post up me swinging, doing some crazy stuff, whatever, swinging, and I'll probably post the first mission on my channel. That's it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Very first mission. After that, nope.
I mean, that's the thing. They don't already say what the first mission is, so that's all I'm gonna show. The first mission. After that,
that's all.
That better than me. Ain't nothing for me.
Oh, what I'm
gonna probably do is I'm gonna use the first mission gameplay to kind of give my first impressions of the game. Like I'll use that gameplay to talk over my first impressions. That's what I'm gonna do. In terms of the first mission.
You know what's funny that also came up with Spider-Man? The DLC.
I mean, in terms of the DLC, I'm not really surprised. Like I really feel like they're pulling out all stops for this game. Like they really are like full hands on deck.
Complaining that they cut out content to make the DLC.
That's what I said. Yo, that's what I said. And dudes was like, yo, bro, we still developing the story for the DLC. It's not done yet. The game went gold like 3 weeks ago.
Well, no, I think they're trying to say that whatever they're doing for the DLC was cut out of the story.
Yeah, but even I don't. It's a whole speculation thing. So if the game went gold this long ago, right? Say a month ago, game went gold, and then they say they start detailing the DLC afterwards. People automatically assume, oh, they cut it out the story. I'm like, how do you know that was part of the story?
That's what dude. That's what dude said. The Brian dude and James, like, yo, this is a completely different story. It has nothing to do with the actual overall arc in the game.
Yeah, these are expansions of the already established story,
and that's why
like the first one is going to be dealing with
Black Cat.
Yeah. But even still, it's like people just automatically jump because they were like, oh, it's coming out too close to release. I'm like, so you wanted 6 months down the road? Like when you gonna quit playing Spider-Man and don't
we still ain't getting no DLC for Nino Kuni 2, so I'm happy that it's I bought the season pass, still ain't getting no DLC for that.
Exactly, but I'm like, if they wait too long, people gonna stop playing, trade it in, do whatever. And then you say, oh, this DLC is out now. Oh, well, now I got to go replay. I got to go rebuy the game and then pay whatever. I'm like, they trying to keep you interested in the game over instead of just like, you get done with it and be done and okay, whatever, buy and then do whatever with it.
Yeah.
So I
Nah,
don't know.
Nino Cooney got DLC. They
Yeah, but
got
that's free DLC, not
yeah,
no.
the
No, there's no
adventure pass.
season pass DLC. Like
Yeah.
I spent like $40 on that season pass. Nothing. Same thing with South Park. South Park waited way too long to start putting out that DLC. I bought one of them. I ain't even going to play it. I'm like,
But that's how you know that the DLC that's coming is like it's completely different from the story. Like a new, they're really developing after the story.
yeah.
But even still, it's like if a company has a story lined out and then they finish that story, what is wrong with them expanding on the story or adding something else?
I don't know,
Like
bro.
it's like y'all said first y'all saying 20 hours is too short. I didn't know what Spider-Man game y'all was playing that was 20 hours.
Same thing.
That is pretty beef, and that's just story. I don't think that's incorporating side missions and things like that.
Yeah, I'm like, y'all name one Spider-Man game that took y'all 20 hours to beat.
Yeah, that's pretty beefy. I came from pause.
Y'all up here trying to put Spider-Man in goddamn Witcher territory. Like, open world game should at least be 50 hours. GTA ain't even 50 hours. GTA just barely over 20 if you just do all the main missions.
Yo, like, so October 23rd, Marvel Spider-Man, the DLC is called The Heist. That's going to be involving with Felicia Hardy, Black Cat. Who would you want to see a cameo from in that DLC story outside of Black Cat?
Craven.
Oh, Craven. Okay.
Yeah. Craven
or
Venom.
Who you going with, Court?
Carnage, not Venom. Carnage.
You going hardcore?
Yeah, fuck yeah, hell yeah, going hardcore.
Yo, a villain I want to see be implemented in the game. If there's a cameo of this guy, yo, I would lose my shit. Yo, Insomniac, if you are listening to this, Brian, I'm watching you, man. Yo, the Spot. Put the Spot in the game, and yo, I will be, I will be a happy man. Yo, that's a low tier villain, but yo, he's dope. Yo, he's dope. Yeah. His backstory is dope. And Turf Wars, my prediction in Turf Wars, I think is going to be Tombstone and Hammerhead going at it, fighting for like which turf they want to get, and Spider-Man obviously going to come between that. Silver Lining, I'm going with Blade and and Morbius.
I see Morbius,
the living vampire.
I see Morbius.
But Blade has a cameo in that. That would be fire. Oh, they can add Jameson's son. They can put him in there as well. What you call it? What you call it? Man Wolf or something like that.
You forget there's still a whole lot of villains and stuff like that they didn't announce that's in this game.
Yeah.
They said there's a lot. They said it's a good portion in here. So we'll see. But yo, let's get
I'm super excited for this shit, man. I can't wait, man.
Yo, listen, Barry, I'm doing the same thing I did with God of War. Not disturb on everything. Everything.
It's gonna be lights out for me, man.
Not disturb. I don't want to hear it. Don't talk to me. Don't tweet me. Nothing. But yeah, let's get up out of here, man. Let's get into these outros. Start with you, Barry. Good outro.
Yeah, man. Definitely good talks. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, guys, it's not that serious out here. You know what I mean? People going to disagree. Nobody's coming at nobody's neck, being personal. I know when you disagree in this community, it can be looked at you got gaming beef or some shit. Yo, that's where somebody's like real sensitive, or they just low key don't like you or some shit. At the end of the day, man, it's just games. Have fun, whatever platform you do play on. But if you don't have a PlayStation, you don't respect gaming.
Yo, chill, bro. What you mean?
I'm just keeping it real, man. It's boy Jay Barry, and I'm gone.
Yo, Coy, give us your outro, bro.
Cool.
Okay. Shout out to Court. Mr. Stealth himself. Make sure you guys follow him, Sarge0079. Him and his content. He stream all the time. He stream a lot of shit too. So man, make sure you subscribe to him. I want Kingpin to be in Spider-Man. He is. As for me, man, this is definitely a great talk. Really good turnout from everybody, man. I'll court you back.
Yeah, I had to go.
Right, go ahead and give us your outro.
It's been cool. It's been great. It's been a long ass week for me, so I had to get a little vent some frustration out.
Thanks.
To these damn stupid ass motherfuckers. It's getting ridiculous. But just know, y'all get that one mission out of me at the beginning. That's it. Everything else be normal routine for me. Y'all hear all my remarks when I get finished with the game, not before. I ain't giving y'all no impressions, no nothing. Y'all getting my after I'm done. Ain't reading no reviews, so don't throw no reviews up my face.
Yo, real talk. Yo, respect people's, disclosure, man. Not everybody want to see the pictures. Not everybody want to see the reviews. Some people just want to experience the game, man.
I want to see the scores.
I definitely want to see the scores. I definitely
want to see the scores.
You're right. You're right. My bad.
I do want to see the scores. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I ain't gonna lie about that.
Look, you're right. I'll look at the scores and I'll be like, okay, that's cool. Now back to this game. Just like I did for God of War. Okay, that's cool. Back to this game.
When is the reviews? The Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Yep.
Tuesday. Yo, listen, I said this before. I'm going to say it again. Tuesday.
Yo, Tuesday is going to be a good day because the reviews of Dragon Quest already came. It's looking like one of the best RPGs this year.
Mm-hmm.
And Spider-Man.
92 now on Metacritic? 91?
I'm going to check real quick.
91.
Actually,
last time I checked it was 88.
I thought it was 90. Destiny 2 reviews going to come out Tuesday. Or probably Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, Dragon Quest at 88 with 52 critics.
Nice, that's pretty good. Real talk. I'm really excited for Dragon Quest. Like on another level, excited. Like straight Final Fantasy 7 or Final Fantasy 12 excited. Like I'm really my excitement for Dragon Quest 11 is probably a notch or two below Kingdom Hearts excitement. No bullshit. Only reason why it doesn't seem like it. It's because Spider-Man is like right there with Kingdom Hearts 3 for me.
Yeah,
Dragon Quest gonna be the bee's knees, man. I'm telling you, that shit gonna be lit.
You know what it is? Dragon Quest gonna be that palate cleanse.
Dragon Quest.
From when you're done with Spider-Man or whatever, hop right on a good JRPG like that. Play that all the way through till COD.
Look, that's what I'm doing.
Look,
that's all I'm gonna really be playing anyway. So.
Just with my little bit of time in it, which is like 30 hours, I didn't understand nothing that they were saying, but I got every bit of what they was doing. I was like, yeah, it's gonna be that game.
Yeah, it's gonna be fire. I'm excited. As for me though, man, you guys know me, your boy Persona. I definitely do appreciate everybody that came through, even the trolls. I appreciate y'all as well. One thing people have to understand is, just like Barry said, a difference of opinion doesn't mean, I hate a specific platform or that I hate that specific person or whatever. It's never like that. Like, why can't people just disagree? Like, why can't people just disagree and move on or debate and move on? Like, that's, I don't know. It's weird. But as for Spider-Man, like I said, Spider-Man, I'm excited. I'm hyped. Next week's gonna be a very fun week because again, the reviews going. I'm not gonna front. I'm gonna be paying attention to work and my phone very closely. Cause listen, those reviews go ahead.
Yo, Tuesday morning gonna be rough, man. Cause you gotta go to work. You can't play Dragon Quest, and then you waiting for the reviews. You're gonna be like, damn. When I get home, man, I'm telling you, I ain't gonna hear from me for a minute, man. It's gonna be
Once Spider-Man drop, I'm on blackout for like a good week. No bullshit. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Yo, shout out to my Mog crew, Mog and friends. Big shout out to Demigod Reviews, man. Make sure you check out his channel. Big shout out to Leash Capiche, newest member of Mog. Big shout out to her as well. Mog this Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with the Mog and Friends crew. It's gonna be great because I'm glad I kind of got this out the way. We're not gonna talk. We probably won't talk about this on Mog. We're gonna talk about the other stuff. You know, this crazy. This week's been crazy for gaming. Period. Especially that Battlefield 5. Oh boy, we're gonna have fun with that on Mog. That's gonna be fun. So big shout out to them, man. Make sure you guys check out their channels. Check out Jay Barry's channel. Link in the description. He did a Speak From Your Heart this week. Really good episode. Very funny.
Yes. Spider-Man is not on Xbox, guys. Just giving you guys a heads up.
Yo, big shout out to Upchuck Gaming, man. Check out his channel as well, man. Plus on Block podcast every Tuesday, 8:30. No, 8 o'clock. No, 8:30, right? 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Big shout out to Court, Mr. Stealth himself, Stealth Guy Gaming on Facebook, Sarge0079 on Twitter. Shout out to the council or the group formerly known as the council.
Hey, you watch your mouth.
I love my council, fam. And with that being said, man, we're gonna get up out of here. I hope you guys have a great night. Be safe, have fun, play your games, and at the end of the day, remember, gaming is just gaming. You know, it's supposed to be an escape. It's supposed to be a place where we can just enjoy ourselves. You feel me? Shout out to everybody in the chat too. Support Gaming, Playbox, Platform, Demi, everybody that came through. Appreciate y'all. And we out. Peace, peace, peace.